Hello and welcome to Creativity, Base for Design Thinking. I'm Dr. D.J. Kulkarni, and in the next 10 to 12 minutes, I'm going to take you through this tour of how creativity and innovation are important for design thinking. Many leading magazines like Psychology Today have been always saying that creativity is a must to survive. And even animals, birds, tend to become creative when it comes to survival. So you can imagine now how important it is to be creative and to be innovative if we have to exist for the next few decades. Friends, the next 15 minutes, I'm going to talk about how to develop creativity and innovativeness, creative thinking skills, and creative thinking techniques. If you are seeing this video for the first time, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Let's get moving. As per Shawn Hunter, the author of Outthink, How Innovative Leaders Drive Exceptional Outcomes, he says that creativity is the capability or act of conceiving something original or unusual. Now see the beautiful word here, it says conceiving. It's conceiving. That means it is in a thought process, but nothing beyond that. And what is innovation? Innovation is the implementation of something new. That means the first step is creativity, idea, and next step is innovation. Birds and monkeys use sticks to pull food out of tight locations. How do they do that? It is their hunger, it is their understanding, it is their need, their urge, and hence they try and find out some innovative way of picking food from very congested places. Creativity is not innovation, but you need both for design thinking. Creativity isn't necessarily innovation. 100-word Business News Daily, if you have a brainstorm meeting and dream up dozens of new ideas, then you have displayed creativity. But there is no innovation until something gets implemented. So what's important is you have to dream something different, something new. Friends, this is a pic. Tell me, is this creativity or is this an innovation? Think for some time. All right? No, it is not creativity. It is a creative idea transformed to an innovative product. So it is an innovation. Such a simple, small equipment or an attachment that can help people to keep the glass of water or a cup of tea on the sofa armrest. Is this creativity or innovation? Looks very different, right? So you don't know whether it's a tiger or it's a dog. Abuse or innovation, genetically modified animal fur. Lions and tigers and dogs, oh no. We are playing with nature. Yes, this is also a part of creativity and is also an innovation, but it could be destructive innovation. Anything man tries to do against the nature's rule, the nature's law, can impact people. We have seen COVID-19. We have seen Corona. I do not know how many such things we require to see in future. I just hope we don't see any of these things. How do you develop creativity and innovation? There are first two important things. A person should be willing to imagine new possibilities. This is important. Imagine new possibilities outside the normal way. That is, think crazy. And don't bother about what people will say. Please tell them, I'm not crazy, I'm thinking crazy ideas because I want to innovate. Probably you are crazy because you're not trying something new. So here craziness is to do something different. Friends, as small children, most of us have been doing crazy things. We have done crazy things. Something strikes us and we do it. Because our mind is free. We try to experiment. And this is the thing that we do not do when we become adults. So to have creativity, become a child again. Think out of the box. We should always have, let's try it attitude. Let's see what happens. Let me do it. There's a very popular drink of Starbucks, Frappuccino. And one of the employees tried to do it. And this drink became the most popular drink in the whole of the world. Now, most of us must have seen that our home kitchen would be stocked with a couple of knives for various reasons, and all are stacked differently. Now, see these ideas. A set of 4 knives in a small pack, easy to store, lightweight. First one, the second one, the third one, and the fourth. Each knife, I can pull it out from that frame. Now let's talk about creative thinking skills. We require to look for many possible answers rather than one. Allow yourself to make wild and crazy suggestions as well as those that seem sensible. I'll share an experience. We used to quite often visit the canteen of our organization, and the people used to eat a very popular Indian cuisine, puri and bhaji and puri and misal. And I should always go and ask for 4 hot puri and ask them to give me sugar powder. And I should sprinkle this sugar powder on this hot steaming puris when it used to come to my table. And I should roll it up and enjoy. And when I started doing it, you won't believe it. There were dozens of people who started doing this, and they started enjoying what is known as puri and shakkar, that is sugar, powder and puri. So why not try something new? Well, the next step is not judging ideas early in the process. Don't say this idea will fail or this idea will succeed. Go ahead with the idea. Allow yourself to doodle, to daydream. Daydream. Play with the theory of suggestions. Enjoy thinking out of the box. Again, try and be aware of these approaches. These will make things unworkable, but unworkable things will give you some alternative and workable ideas. Go ahead and make mistakes. Nobody has stopped you. Mistakes will again show you a path to a better solution. Learning from what has not worked as well as what did. So you learn two things. So creative thinking skills is to just go ahead and do it. Then what are the creative thinking techniques? I have formulated this small word, HUF, IQ and CEO. It's a very popular word, HUF. In India, in income tax books, we call it a Hindu undivided family. And IQ is intelligence quotient, and CEO is Chief Executive Officer. So these are the steps or the creative thinking technique, HUF, IQ, CEO. So what is H? Haunting questions. Ask the same question at least 20 times and give a different answer each time. U stands for unedited brainstorm ideas. Don't edit your ideas. Think, put it on the paper. Don't strike them off. Let it be there. When you read later on, probably something will strike you better. F stands for fiddling the thought. You have a thought process. Don't let it come and go. Fiddle with it. Play with it. Let the thought remain in your mind for a long time. When you're walking, when you're resting, when you're eating, let this thought be in your mind, and probably you will suddenly get an idea. So this is HUF. Let us see what is IQ. Integrate ideas and features. That is, combine some of the features of two different objects or ideas to see if you can get one good product or an idea. Q, question yourself. What if I do it like this? What if I add this? Supposingly, I put two things together, what will I get? Now these questions will give you umpteen number of answers and solutions, and from that will emanate a wonderful innovation. Next is CEO. C, change your routine. Do things differently. Do it in a different way. Walk a different path to your college. Walk a different path to your organization. When you go out for a picnic, eat something different that is not part of your regular meal. Till you don't experiment, you will never know the beauty of new things and innovative things. E stands for exploring stimulus. Let your mind be influenced by new stimuli, such as music that you have not heard or you don't like to hear. Please listen to that music. Eat something that you never ate. Now, this is going to stimulate your brain to think something different. Openness. Be open to ideas when they are still new. Look for ways of making things work and pushing the idea to its limit. Many important breakthroughs in science and innovation have resulted from focusing on subject in a logical, analytical way for some time, thinking through all possible solutions. Daydreaming has become a great asset for creative thinking and innovation. The answer has often emerged on dreams or daydreams where the innovator was not trying so hard to find the answer. Somewhere he has taken the idea into his thought, into his mind, and without really giving the serious thought, he suddenly bumps into an innovative idea. What are the blocks to creativity? Would-be creative thinkers mistakenly blame roadblocks to their thought process. They presume a few things. And what is this? One is, only clever, successful, or artistic people can be creative. I cannot be creative. An assumption. You need to suffer hardship and pain to be truly creative. Artists starving in a garage. Some people feel, I am too old. Only young people have creative ideas. That's wrong. If you Google down, you will see many people could find out innovative products in their late 60s. I need time, money, and effort. Creative thinking is a luxury most of us can't afford. Wrong. We don't need anything, we just require to think and try frugal innovation, or what we call is as jugaad. Sometimes we think it's only for man, woman, birds, animals. I'm a scientist, I'm a teacher. It's not meant for me. We connect the creativity to profession. Friends, creativity is for everyone. A final note. Creative thinking skills are important to master in many professions and workplaces. On the face of it, creativity seems like a skill useful only to the artists, designers, writers, or marketers. Absolutely wrong. Useful for everybody. The truth is, creative skills are indispensable for all professionals. Creative thinkers are able to look at things in a new, unorthodox way, and they come out with solutions that probably they had never thought of or may not think of it later. Creativity is what drives innovation and progress. So for design thinking, we require creativity and innovation both. Most important, what drives creativity and innovation? Circumstances. We have had in 2020 COVID-19, and many innovative things were seen. E-learning. People started making masks, sanitizer dispensing, what not. Circumstances make you think differently. Second is need. As I said, the mask, the sanitizers, the dispensers. Competition. People started making soaps for coronavirus. Homeopathy came up with medicines to combat the virus. Ayurveda came out with various therapies to combat the virus. Survival. I have to stay in business. So online teaching and meeting came up. We have seen online apps mushrooming. And passion, friends. Intoxication to do something different. It is best to be passionate. Don't wait for circumstances, need, competition, survival. If you're passionate, you can think about creativity and innovation day in and day out. Don't think about great innovations. Don't think about great creative ideas. Creativity comes from your home. It comes from you. Small things can bring big results. Friends, imagination is more important than knowledge. Go ahead, start eating something creative. Start eating it differently. Start dressing differently. Start doing things differently. And see how your mind works. Please don't forget to like and subscribe this channel. Thank you very much. I am DG Kulkarni signing off.